Earlier today, I learned that my son has scoliosis, just like me. So I want to encourage y'all to please go get your kids checked for whatever you have, whatever your mother, your father, people in your family have. Go get your kids checked for those things as soon as possible. My son, to my knowledge, wasn't experiencing any pain. And unfortunately, as y'all know, if you follow me, he has autism, and at this point he can't tell me if he was feeling any pain anyway. I just went and got him checked because I have the condition, which forced me to wear a back brace from the time I was like in 5th or 6th grade all the way up to my junior year in high school. I had to wear that back brace for 22 hours a day. Thought I had beat it. But then when I was in college, I went to a different doctor because the doctor I had as a child had passed away. And the first time that doctor saw me, he said I had to have surgery. And that fucked me up. I ended up having a 7-hour surgery. So today when I learned that my son at this point has a very mild form of scoliosis, which is the curvature of the spine, that severely fucked me up. Because of course, like any real parent, I want both of my children to have a better life than I have. And as I just said, my son already has to deal with autism. So just the thought of him now having to deal with scoliosis like I have had to deal with, it just crushed me. It had me thinking thoughts of shit, wanting to go get a vasectomy, so I won't be able to have children anymore and pass down bad things to other kids. But there was a good doctor. We saw a good doctor, Dr. Wright, and he was a calming effect. He didn't do much. We had already seen the X-rays, and just by me looking at the X-rays, I knew my son had scoliosis. But and the doctor came in and he confirmed my thoughts. But he was so calm and so comforting and so knowledgeable, and he saw us as human beings, and I greatly appreciated that, and I shared that with him. It reminded me of a doctor that I went to see in 2019 named Dr. Nixon Gaddis. And she saw me as a human being, unlike my doctor who performed my surgery. That doctor split me open, broke my spine and straightened it out as much as he could, put metal rods and then screws in my back, and changed my body forever. And then after the surgery, like a year after the surgery, when I told him I was experiencing hip pain, he said, that'll subside. But it never subsided. So I went on to have a career in education and would teach every day and coach every day in pain. Every single day I would be hurting. The only thing that took my mind off the pain was teaching. But when I finally saw Dr. Nixon Gaddis, she kind of implied that I never needed that surgery in the first place because my curve was not far enough. She ordered some more in-depth x-rays to try to see why I was having such pain in my hip area. My bullshitting ass insurance at that time wouldn't pay for the x-rays, but she didn't stop there. She went ahead and prescribed me some physical therapy. And I went to the physical therapist, and I work out all the time, but what I learned was I was not doing enough core work. And what I learned today from Dr. Wright was me wearing that back brace all those years and all those hours contributed to a lack of core strength for me. Even though I was an athlete and working out and stuff, that kind of stuff just changes your body. So Dr. Nixon Gaddis prescribed some physical therapy. I went over there, learned some different exercises. I learned I needed to do more with my core. And now since then, I have days that I don't, like it's rare that I'm in pain now. Where it used to be a rarity for me to feel good, now it's rare for me to be in pain. And so I'm saying all this to say that y'all get your kids checked out. Whatever you got going on, I ain't just saying scoliosis, whether it be high blood pressure running your family, diabetes running your family, whatever y'all got in your family, get your kids checked out as soon as possible. And on your job, no matter what your job is, see your clients, see your customers, your students, your patients, see them as humans. Be like Dr. Wright. Be like Dr. Nixon Gaddis. One white, one black, one a man, one a lady. But I appreciate both of them for seeing me as a human being and seeing my family as human beings. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Please pray for my baby. Please do that. One.